Good morning, day 5, rather early. I do seem to have problems staying asleep at the moment, so we're going to make another early start, get down towards Wolverhampton, try and get a video uploaded and see how we go. Right, eyes down for a full house. Good morning, old Smoky. It only took us about a minute and a half to get it going this morning. Gonna have to get that starter fixed as soon as I get home, I think. Here we go. Let's go and cast off. Stopped at Narrowboat last night. Fabulous, lovely visitor moorings. Terrible internet signal. Tried to upload a video last night. Well, I've been trying for the last day actually, and I'm still only at 76%. So let's see how we get on. Just coming into Narrowboat Tunnel. I believe it's about 86 yards long. And in style of Diary of a Herbert, my lords, Another nice leafy, tree covered, lined, I can't say lane, can I? It's a canal. So no, I think I've just, I think the name of the town I've just gone past is Wheaton, possibly. If it's wrong, I'll correct it on the screen. About 3 or 4 miles now, just north of the M54, dropping down in towards Wolverhampton. So I was going to go south, head through Birmingham, and go down towards Hatton and that way, and then go around the bottom to Braunston and back into Coventry that way. But being I'm on my own, don't really want to stop in Birmingham overnight, so I'm going to go north, meet up with the Trent and Mersey, and then come down and then pick up the start of the Coventry Canal at Paisley Junction. So I think that's the route, so stand by. There's the M54 motorway. Everybody rushing past. And from down here it's really quite noisy. I can even hear it above the sound of Old Smoky. I know where I'd rather be. Bit of artwork under the bridge. It'll pick it up, you'll get it when it's inside. Some graffiti is quite nice. Right, another new canal. Staffs and Worcester. Absolutely gorgeous. Just heading up towards the narrow bit now, and then we'll pass under the motorway. Give it about 10, 15, 20 minutes after the motorway, see if I can find somewhere nice and quiet to moor up. Going through the Narrows. Can't say as I'm keen, I must admit. That's 2 boats I've passed so far. First one fortunately moved over for me, and then I moved over for the second boat. Yeah. Can't say as I like these Narrows, but it is what it is. You know, it's all part of the fun. It makes a man out of you, apparently. I think you've had about enough of this. Still in the Narrows. This is rather nice. Under the bridge there, carved out the rock. I'm assuming this was probably a tunnel along here at one stage then. Looking at how it's carved and the how narrow the canal is and how steep the sides are, I'm saying that at some point there's a good chance this was a tunnel, or was meant to be a tunnel, and they decided to open up because it kept collapsing or something. I'm sure somebody will comment and let me know. Okay. Comment below. And here we go again. Back under the M54. Just about half a mile further across from where we went under it earlier. So now I'll go a little bit further until I can't hear the motorway. Somewhere out in the country, nice and quiet. And I think then I'll park up. More up. You'll have to excuse me, getting used to this filming malarkey. I'll just dive in and get stuff done. I should have filmed this right from the very start, or at least time-lapsed it or something. So the problem is, since buying the boat, I knew the starter motor was a little bit dodgy. It needs to go for a recon really. The last few days driving down from Swanley, not been too bad. I've had a few days where it's took me a couple of minutes to start the boat. I've had a day where it took me 10 minutes to start the boat, and I've also had a couple of times where it's just turned over first turn of the key, and it's been great. This morning I was going to move a couple of miles just to go shopping, nothing serious. I spent 10 minutes plus trying to get it started, just kept clicking. So anyway, me being a tinkering bugger, took the starter off, disconnected all the battery and everything first obviously. So the starter goes in there, and then there's two clamps, one there and one here. Look, there's two clamps that hold the starter in place. So anyway, not too bad. A couple of bolts, just hold wires in and things like that. So anyway, I took the starter off, and the starter's still off. So this back cover comes off here. There's two screws on the back. So I took the back cover off, and inside there's a couple of contacts, which is what I was told was corroded, knackered. But the boat's been stood for a while, so it's no surprise that things have corroded a little bit and are not great. So now I've took the cover off, cleaned up the contacts. On the side of the canal here, there's not a great deal else I can do apart from that. So I'm going to stick it back on now. I've been trying to clean the side of the engine, but while working and cleaning at the same time, ain't great. But what I'll do is I'll stick the starter back on, have a tidy up, and then see what happens. And going back to cleaning the engine, I think when I get back to my home mooring, I'll get something to degrease the engine, because there's bits of grease everywhere, and I'll find out where the oil leaks are. I'm a Land Rover owner, so having an engine that leaks oil is nothing new to me. I'm quite used to topping up the oil now and again, and as long as it's not pissing out. If it's just a little drip here and there, I'm really not that fussed. At least, you know, the old joke is in Land Rovers, when it stops leaking, that's when you need to start worrying. So right, stand by, let's see what happens. Right then, time will tell. Let's put some power on, turn the key, and see if old Smoky fires into life. Well, that's the power on and nothing's gone bang, so that's a promising start. That's a resounding no. No start. Right. Next. There you go. Another 10 minutes of flicking the key like I've been doing every other day. And she fires into life. So I'm only going to do a couple of miles today. I'm going to go up to Penkridge on the Staffordshire canal. Park up for the night, go and do a bit of shopping. After this morning's fiasco, I might even treat myself to a beer to drown my sorrows, but we'll see. God, from the outside it sounds absolutely bloody gorgeous. Right, after this morning's little mess around, finally got the old smoky going. So like I said earlier, only going to do a mile or two today, just up to Penkridge. Want to go and get a little bit of shopping. We're going to try and park somewhere that's fairly safe, just in case it doesn't start again, to move on. But once I've done a bit of shopping in Penkridge, I'd like to move out of town and just go a little bit further north maybe. It depends. If I feel it's quite safe in Penkridge, then I'll stay there.